Is YouTube ads only good for brand awareness? The answer might surprise you, and it's one you need to know, at least if you want to make money with the traffic source. In case we haven't met before, my name is Brandon Dillon with ResponseFlood.com, where we use YouTube ads to sell coaching and software and services. And this is one of the most common conversations that I have on sales calls, is whether or not YouTube ads is only good for brand awareness. To define terms a little bit here, brand awareness is the idea that you're using your ads to only get attention, to get the word out there and let the world know that your brand exists. A lot of people think that YouTube ads is only good for that, only getting attention, and not so good for getting action after that attention. And I think that this idea has two different sources where it originates. One of them is some of the documents that are out there, even some of those that are released by Google in the past, that at least imply that YouTube ads is predominantly used for getting attention. The other source is agencies. I have lost count of how many conversations I've had when somebody's in the process of trying to find some professional help, where they say that the agency they chatted with before says that YouTube is only good for getting attention. So what's the reality? Is YouTube ads only good for getting attention? No. I think it's important to realize that both of these sources have a bias for saying these things. In the case of the docs where Google is at least implying that YouTube ads is good for attention, their bias is that they want you to invest and continue to invest. So if your only goal is to buy attention and you don't need to quantify that attention into bottom line revenue, then it's a win for Google. And in your case, you're just going to keep spending at least until you run out of money. And in the case of agencies, a lot of these agencies don't really come from the YouTube ads world. They come from other traffic sources, and they're just kind of tacking on YouTube ads as an additional service to their service line. They don't really know how the traffic source works at a deep level, and they don't know how to create campaigns that actually drive quantifiable results. So for them, they have a bias in saying that YouTube ads is just for attention. It's really easy for them to sell to you, especially if they have some sort of an agreement where they're getting paid based on budget. And you're never going to start asking the really hard questions that they would prefer not to answer. So the reality is that YouTube ads is a phenomenal source for direct response, for getting people to see that ad, making a direct offer, and getting them to take you up on that offer. And looking at the traffic source as only a brand awareness machine will be severely limiting your options and ultimately limiting the amount of revenue that you could be driving into your business with what I consider the best traffic source that we have access to today. So I hope you found this video valuable, and more than anything, I hope that this opens up your mind to what's possible and that you start testing these ideas, because if you do, I have a strong feeling you're going to be pleasantly surprised. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button below. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to be covering a whole lot more topics related to YouTube ads, high ticket sales, funnel optimization, and everything in between. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.